my name's Mike Smith. I'm a technical solutions team manager, and I work for Smartnumbers. So we're a telecoms company of about less than 100 people, and my team consists of 6 people, and we focus on designing solutions for either the business or the customer to be able to achieve any requirement required, and then implementing that technical solution. We were using HP Store Virtual, so one of the biggest challenges was replacing that. As I'm sure everybody was aware of, storage it came to end of life. But a lot of the replacements that were out there that were hyper-converged were quite expensive. And are you required to get, say, large disk arrays and fill up loads of rack space with large disk arrays that may have been cheap, but can be expensive because you're using such a large amount of rack space. So StorMagic just fit the niche for us in between the two middle grounds. It was affordable. But because of the hyper-conversion, was allowed to run our own equipment. I think the fact that it integrates into vCenter wasn't actually advertised to us very well before we bought it, and it was a bit of a surprise that it was integrated into vCenter. We thought that's what vSAN had up on SvSAN, for example, and that. Basically, we were like, well, why would anybody ever buy the vSAN if SvSAN also integrates into vCenter? So that's made it far easier for our support teams to be able to manage and for us to be able to teach them to it, because we don't have to take them out of the vCenter GUI, for example. And it makes it a much more simpler solution to generally administrate. But I do think that the SvSAN admin console is very sufficient. It's got good performance monitoring and good health statistics on there, and the sort of like the hand holding that StorMagic provided with the SvSAN was also greatly appreciated. StorMagic's support initially around understanding what we were about to purchase, you kind of gave us a lot of support before we even bought the license, to make sure that it was going to run well on the hardware that we purchased and with the design that we had in mind. And again, it's just really affordable for a small business. We don't have a massive amount of storage requirement, so we just needed some software to manage our storage. We didn't need anything all singing and all dancing. Very nice and simply packaged, and yeah, just fit very well. Yes, I would recommend SvSAN. I mean, why? Because of all of the above, I guess. It's because I've tried and tested it. To me, it's a direct replacement for HP's Store Virtual. So if anybody's been using Store Virtual, then there's no reason why you shouldn't just default to SvSAN in the future.